We're now going to continue our focus on future workforce. During past CII conferences, this segment has always been very encouraging and inspiring as we'll hear from individuals beginning their career in our industry. The NCCER SkillsUSA survey says recruitment requires commitment. With us today is Chandler Forsythe, a senior in high school from Cleburne, Texas, and an aspiring architect. Rajau Persad, a combination welder with Turner Industry Group. Pawel David, a graduate from Ball State University Construction Management and now a participant in the Accelerated General Superintendent program with Gaylor Electric. Eli Ward, apprentice ironworker, local union number 5 in Washington, D.C. And now your host, Ryan Morris.
Keep talking. All right. How's everybody doing this morning? Good. All right. My name is Ryan Morris, and as Rex mentioned, I am the host of the CII edition of Family Feud. So here's how we're going to play this game. Prior to the conference, you submitted survey responses. Those responses are going to be pitted against 4 bright, young professionals of the industry. So join me in welcoming our contestants. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
All right. How are you doing?
Good. Let's introduce yourselves. Let's start with you.
All right, I'm Pawel David. I work for Gaylor Electric here in out of Noblesville, Indiana. In 2011, I placed first at the ABC State and National Craft Competition in Electrical Commercial Division.
Nice, Pawel. Now, do you have any future plans?
Yes, my future plans are to one day be president of an organization.
And any special hobbies?
Yeah, I'm an awesome sailor, and I've been able to get a Hobie 14 completely out of the water and keep it upright after landing in an Indiana lake.
Wow. I'm not a sailor. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds awesome.
My name is Eli Ward. I work for Extreme Steel out of DC's Ironworkers local. This year I took second in our Mid-Atlantic Regional Apprenticeship Competition.
Cool. And now, what year are you in your apprenticeship?
3rd year.
And what's your favorite project to date?
Bomb-proofing a building for the Navy and FBI.
Wow. That sounds cool.
It was.
Hi, my name's Rajau Persad. I'm a combination welder from Turner Industries. I live in Gonzales, Louisiana.
Now, Raj, you work for Turner. How old are you?
20 years old.
20 years old. And how much do you make?
$30 an hour.
$30 an hour. You want to switch jobs? You take the host?
I'm all right.
All right, the last guy, red jacket, you could be the host.
Could be. Hello, I'm Chandler Forsythe. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, and I was a national officer with SkillsUSA.
Now, Chandler, what exactly is SkillsUSA?
SkillsUSA is a career and technical student organization for high school and college students that focuses on technical development, leadership skills, and employability skills so students are prepared for the workforce when they complete their program.
And have you been a part of any special projects?
I got to attend a congressional hearing on Carl D. Perkins funding in Washington, D.C.
Cool. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to round 1. Pawel, you're first up, front and center.
All right.
First question is, reasons young people don't choose construction.
I believe young people don't choose construction because they believe it's not for smart people.
Not for smart people. All right, survey says no. Getting off to a fast start here. Okay. All right, the audience, your guys' first choice was believe it's second class. Same thing? Pawel, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, audience, Mr. Morris, I don't believe that it is second class. Growing up, I've always wanted to be, well, I was torn between 3 professions. 1 an architect, 2 a Navy SEAL, and 3 a pharmacist. One wouldn't think that any of those 3 are second class, would you? No. Nor would one put or think that all 3 of those have strong similarities to construction. If you think about an architect is strong in math and science, as well as there's a lot of design and layout. 2, a Navy SEAL, they've got a lot of pride. There's a lot of excitement, and they're strong physically and mentally. 3, a pharmacist, they are meticulous with a high level of detail, and there's also no room for error. If you combine all 3 of those professions, you have a great construction professional. In high school, I accelerated in both mechanical and architectural drafting, so I chose to pursue a degree in architecture. While I was at Ball State, I was taking architecture and construction management classes, and that's when I realized that construction was for me. After graduating, I accepted a position as an accelerated general superintendent with Gaylor Electric, and I was quickly enrolled in ABC as an electrical apprentice and immersed in the electrical fields. I would like to leave y'all with a conversation that I had with one of our high school interns about a month ago while we were working together. I'd asked him what drives his pursuit of a career as an electrician. He looks over at me and he goes, "I'm not book smart and books aren't for me." His response caught me off guard, and I didn't respond, and I ended up thinking about it for the rest of the day, because I really didn't think that, or I thought the complete opposite of him, because he's really sharp and he's really smart. In fact, the second day that we'd worked together, he was atop a ladder wiring up a light. When I'd walked over to him, and I looked up his ladder, and I go, "You're gonna be a great electrician." So anyways, we continued working together, and I started exposing him or easing him into the electrical book smarts. And I was showing him where, how, and what information, tools, and material we needed to complete our tasks. He didn't realize that he was utilizing book smarts, and he didn't realize the good decisions that he was making as well. Today, he asks as many questions as he can and strives to be the best that he can. And that is why I believe that construction is not second class.
Thanks, Pawel. So you guys be on the lookout for architects, Navy SEALs, and pharmacists rolled into one.
Thank you, sir.
All right, round 2. Eli, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Round 2, where the future of the construction workforce will come from.
Current children of the workforce and returning military members.
Okay. Family Feud, you're allowed to say one answer, but I'm going to give you 2. Veterans, returning military, and family of children of the
current
workforce? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They both showed up, and your guys' first choice was high school CTE classes.
When I was younger, I grew up on a farm, welding on the farm equipment and everything else. 10th grade year, I decided I was going to better my knowledge in welding, so I took welding classes. 11th grade, we had the apprenticeship director from the local come down and talk to us about joining the union. After I graduated, I decided the union was the way I wanted to go. They have all sorts of different classes that teach you different aspects of the trade, and through those classes, once you pass them, they give you this card that shows all the different classes you've taken and the certs you have. A couple of those classes are, you get rigging, which you get your crane signalman certs, and you become a certified rigger along with welding, where you get all your different welding certifications, and then they have blueprints. It's a 4-year program. Once you get your journeyman's book, you have college credits. You have no school expenses. I have a couple of buddies that actually grew up with the dad being a union steam fitter, and through the money that he was making and what position he was at and the schooling he went through, they both decided they wanted to follow in his footsteps and become union steam fitters as well. And then with the military, all the unions participate in helmets to hard hats, which gives returning military members an opportunity to go into the construction field.
Great. Thanks, Eli.
Thank you.
Yeah. Raj, I know you're anxious. Round 3.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Ways industry can recruit young people to construction.
I feel that we need to get younger professionals to go into schools and
Okay.
wherever to
So
help educate these kids.
use young professionals to recruit. Okay. Let's see if it's up there. Yes, that's your guys' third choice. Your first choice was sponsor high school CTE programs.
Okay. All right. I feel that we need to get these young professionals into schools to educate these kids about the crafts that they have out there. Because when I was growing up, mostly everybody, you wanted to go to a 4-year college. That's what your parents wanted. That's what everyone was doing. But you don't have to do that. You can go to trade school. You can learn a craft that you can have a great living off of, and it's not a second-class life. What I feel is that if we don't get these young kids to educate them enough to, see where they're going in life and help educate them about the crafts that they have out there other than 4-year colleges and whatnot, that we're not going to get anyone else into the construction industry if we just got to educate them right. So.
Okay. And you make $30 an hour.
And you make $30 an hour. Can't go wrong.
All right, Chandler. Round 4. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Things young people look for in a career.
Stable, reliable income.
Okay. See if it's on the board. Yes. Your first choice. Work-life balance.
Well, to young people, a work-life balance is important, but you can't have a work-life balance if you're unemployed.
He's done. All right, let's go back.
A work-life balance is important, but young people are unemployed. The Georgetown University Center of Education and Workforce estimates nearly 4.5 million young people are unemployed, and many of them want a job. They don't know where to look, or they think that all careers are just going to be a low-wage, minimum wage job with little room for advancement or any opportunities. They overlook places like construction because they don't know or they're afraid of what construction can offer. They think that it's a part-time position is what they're going to get entering the workforce, but it's not. Construction career opportunities are awesome. My uncle is a plumber, and he has enjoyed a lifetime of high pay. He works for himself, he owns his own business, and he loves it. But young people don't know that they can have that kind of success, that kind of opportunity in the construction careers. They need to be educated about their opportunities of a strong, reliable income and a work-life balance.
Well said. We got time for one more question because you're wearing the red blazer. You want to go again?
I'll take it.
All right. Round 5. How educators can recruit young people to construction.
Educate parents.
Educate parents. All right. Survey says 4th, 26 points. Who's keeping track of points? Anyways. Audience number 1 answer is dispel myth of 4-year degree required.
I know a lot of people who are going to college for no other reason than they think it's their only choice besides the military. They don't really care what they're going for. They're just going to get a general degree that leads to a job they think will be okay. They're not passionate about it. They don't really want to be there. And I think that's a big part on how parents have been led to believe by educators. Educators usually promote the idea that a four-year university is the only way to success. And this is who parents really look to in determining what they want for their child. And because so many educators say that a four-year degree is the only way to success, parents are like, that's not for my kid. That's not what I want. So a lot of parents discourage or even won't allow their child to go to a 2-year trade school to learn a craft or to join the construction industry. By educating parents about opportunities, you can change their mind. I know because I've done it. When I enrolled in construction career and technical education courses at my high school, my parents were surprised, but it turned out to be a learning experience for them. They learned about all the management, planning, skilled labor, and other aspects that went into building anything. They went from the wrong conception that construction was a bunch of general laborers just building something to realizing that it actually is a skilled, time-consuming, and very, very difficult process that requires management and planning. And so by educating parents, you can change their mind to a more positive view of the construction industry.
Very good. Thanks, Chandler.
Thank you.
Give these guys a round of applause. That concludes today's episode of Family Feud. Be sure to stop by the NCCER booth and Build Your Future booth and say hello to these guys. They got a lot of cool things and a lot of cool stories, and I've enjoyed spending time with them during this conference. Thanks, guys.